Yo, listen to this right here, guys. Another one bites the dust. What is even happening at this point in time? Breaking! Nomad Cross Chain Bridge has been hacked with over $190 million stolen. What? Guys, be careful of what you guys are investing and invested into, right? Just be careful out there because it feels like all these chains, all these coins are going down one by one, guys. Starting off slowly, and it gets faster and faster and faster by each domino. So I'll just be careful out there. But we do know this. Listen to this right here. Although Ripple wants to let us know where XRP is headed in the future, it is prohibited by the lawsuit from doing so. I believe they gave us a hint on their website. However, many people will read it and not give it any thought. I say, read it again, right? We talked about this before, guys, a while back ago. Ripple.com, right? Look at this. XRP, by the way, utility for the new, right? There are a few keywords here. Global economy. Again, guys, this is just crazy because we talked about how this current economy has to go down, right? Has to collapse for the new one to come in. Because the old guard to the new guard. Again, guys, XRP, new global economy. They show it in plain sight. They don't even hide it, guys, right? But some people still won't listen. Now, aside from that news, guys, we have a lot to talk about. Listen very carefully because that tweet right there connects to this article, which we'll read after we watch this video. From Wall Street Silver, this is why local currency is king. Don't forget the reason why they abandoned the gold standard. Listen to this.
Vaccine passports or digital ID wallets or whatever name they call it. In Italy, it's the green passport. We have new names and they keep morphing them to help them market it. If it snaps into place with an all-digital financial system, including CBDCs, they will convert our home, our car, and our communities into digital concentration camps. And I don't use that term lightly. At that moment, there will be no hope of building anything. We will have entered into a slavery system. Powerful people in the world can strip you and I of our assets, of our children, and control literally every aspect of our life, where we go, what we read, what we say, and what we eat. And of course, as you know, they're planning insects and synthetic food. We have 1, maybe 2 years to stop it. If we don't, most of what we're discussing here today will be moot. So we need to be designing local currencies, but not for our digital concentration camps. We need to make sure.
Wow, interesting, guys. Look at that. The greater reset. But wait a minute. She said we may have 1 or maximum or perhaps 2 years, right? Interesting. But from everything we have been seeing right now, with the talks of WW3, nukes, and all these things, right? It seems like perhaps the collapse can be up on the horizon, probably in a few months, guys, in autumn, right? A lot of narratives these days. Now, that connects to this right here. Listen very carefully. Bitcoin, stablecoins, the worst options for cross-border payments, ECB says, right? A senior central banker said state-backed digital currencies will be quicker and cheaper. Again, guys, look at that. The ECB. Come on, guys. Again, we know. So, first of all, guys, we have known this all along, right? But people are starting to catch up. Number 2, the Great Reset, whatever that thing is, right? Which we know, the quote-unquote reset will be taking place. So, we might as well take advantage of this opportunity, right? A lot of people won't. Though, Bitcoin and stablecoins are the worst of all options for cutting the cost and time associated with cross-border payments. There we go, guys. A study published by the European Central Bank, quote, "The holy grail of cross-border payments is a solution allowing cross-border payments to be immediate, cheap, universal, and settled in a secure settlement medium," said the study. It's very simple, guys. Bitcoin is the least credible of the visions to achieve that. The report continued, and stablecoins, crypto assets that seek to tie their value to other assets, such as fiat currencies, come in a close second given concerns over their market power. Guys, what else do we need to know? This is actually laughable because we basically know everything we need to know, right? About XRP and how it will be the new digital asset for the new economy, as Ripple literally stated themselves, right? Comes from the horse's mouth. The report says a Bitcoin based system wouldn't work because of its inefficient proof of work consensus mechanism, the widespread use for criminal purposes, and the volatility of the asset. There we go, guys, right? When it all comes crashing down, they're going to be using a few of these excuses, to say the least. But we know it was pre-planned that way. Very, very easy, very simple, guys. There's more mileage in linking together individual jurisdictions, CBDCs, right? There we go. But first, possibly regulations need to be in place, right? Now, which connects to this tweet from Crypto Whale. Michael Saylor said MicroStrategy will never sell their Bitcoin ever. They just posted a $900 million plus loss. They will 100% be dumping their Bitcoin in the near future, right? Come on, guys. I'm pretty sure even Michael Saylor stepped down in his company, right? As CEO, if I'm not mistaken. So all these things are happening, but people still believe Bitcoin, Ethereum are their saviors, right? Doesn't make sense to me, guys. But we do see right here, the proof is in the pudding from X Anderson. Bob Way on why Ripple holding so much XRP is critical in making XRP the global bridge currency. As we do see, in the linked tweet, the patent mechanism to make this happen. Now ask yourself, are they waiting to implement this? He discovered it years ago. The happy part of the accident is that, in my personal analysis, without the reserve of XRP to draw on, it would be impossible to force XRP into the position of global bridge currency asset. So curiously, I think Ripple holding that much XRP is critical to XRP's success. Interesting, guys. It also means that other cryptocurrency systems that attempt to become a global bridge currency will fail for lack of the leverage necessary to displace existing bridge currencies. Wow. If you go down here, Ripple was ahead of everyone from the start, it seems. I think regulations is the only barrier at this point. The plumbing is laid, the tech works, the partnerships and customers are right there. Regulations is the last thing. Yep, agreed, especially for banks to use XRP, and that's where the volume is, right? Exactly, guys. It all depends on the central bankers. That's all I needed to know, and it's game over. Aside from that news, let's talk about what could be happening in the future, guys. Look at this. From ape season of Bitcoin and ETH will flow into alts, and we will see a monster alt season in XRP to $100 plus. Now, why does he say this? Because we're talking about the USD, guys, US dollar currency index, right? On the weekly, bottom structure becomes top structure. Now, this is a very interesting observation. Why? Because if we look at this structure, right, which was the bottom, obviously, or right at the 2008 housing bubble, right, we do see the bottom structure take place, and now it skyrocketed, right, to insanely high levels. But look at this. If we flip it and mirror it, right, guess what happens? It looks awfully the same, to say the least, right? Awfully the same. Which tells me one thing, guys. Possibly we have already reached the top. Maybe. I'm not sure, because you cannot time the top nor the bottom, right? That is why I've been dollar cost averaging recently, but I'm on the sidelines basically. But let's just say if we have reached the top for the USD, guess what's going to happen next? It's very easy and very simple, guys. It's going to be plummeting, right? Plummeting, which means cryptos and stocks will be going on an insane, raging bull market, a bull run. But we'll still have to wait and be patient, to say the least, right? Always, always, always. Now, if you go to this tweet, listen to this, guys. If you don't believe in XRP, please sell and get rid of it I'm so beyond sick of people that keep talking about the price because they have no patience. Meanwhile, I've been holding and accumulating for the past 4.5 years, and I'm not complaining, right? Exactly, guys. I mean, if XRP hasn't mooned yet, right, which it hasn't, it gives us another opportunity, another chance to keep accumulating, guys, until the time is ready, right? Always look at both sides of the story, the bad, the good, and the ugly. But the positive side wins always, guys, right? It has been a long road, but it does seem like we are possibly at the finale, guys, here soon with everything we have been seeing. It all depends on the events, right? The external events, not financial advice. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys please leave a like, subscribe, to be much amazing day, and I guess see ya.